Imagine this. You're standing in the arena. The sand beneath your feet is soaked in blood. Not just your enemies, but the ghosts of everyone who fought here before you. The crowd is screaming your name. 50,000 voices crashing together like a storm. You just survived. 3 men tried to kill you, and failed. Above you, the emperor rises slightly from his throne. He smiles. He applauds. You've earned a reward. Not gold. Not freedom. Something else. The gates beneath the arena creak open. And from the darkness below, they bring her. A woman. Chained. Terrified. Barely able to stand. A prisoner of war. Dragged into the underworld beneath the amphitheater like an object. Not a person. This wasn't a crime. It wasn't hidden. It was a reward.
A tradition.
An official system of the Roman Empire. Welcome to the reality they never show you. This is Crown and Dagger. And this is what really happened after the applause ended. Rome wasn't just an empire of laws, roads, and philosophy. It was an empire of systems. And one of those systems turned human beings into prizes. Gladiators weren't heroes. They weren't legends. They were property. Slaves. Criminals. Prisoners of war. Men stripped of identity and rebuilt for one purpose: violence. They lived in barracks called ludi. They trained. They bled. They fought. And if they survived long enough, if they entertained the crowd, if they made Rome cheer, they were rewarded. Sometimes with money, sometimes with wine, sometimes with a bed, and sometimes with a human being. The Romans even had a name for it. A cold, clinical name. A reward that sounded almost ceremonial. Victoria carnalis. Carnal victory. This isn't speculation. Roman writers documented it. Not in whispers. Not in secrets. Out in the open. The poet Juvenal mocked it. Martial described it without hesitation. Suetonius recorded it as fact. Cassius Dio wrote it into history. No autrai. No denial. Just reality. After a victory, the gladiator would be led beneath the arena. Into the hypogeum. A maze of tunnels, cages, and chambers hidden beneath the sand. This is where the spectacle truly continued. Not in front of the crowd, but behind stone walls, where no one had to pretend. There, prisoners were kept. Women captured from across the empire. From Dacia, Gaul, Britannia, Germania. Some still wore torn remnants of their old lives. Others had already been prepared, cleaned, arranged, made presentable. Not for dignity, for selection. The gladiator would be presented with options. A choice. He would walk past the cells. Look, point. And that was enough. Guards would unlock chains. The woman would be removed and taken to what Roman records coldly called reward chambers. These weren't accidents of architecture. They were designed, planned, built into the structure of the arena itself. Small rooms, stone benches, iron rings fixed into walls, doors that locked from the outside. Everything deliberate, everything organized. And it didn't end there, because Rome didn't just allow this. Rome recorded it. Clerks documented each transaction, like inventory, like supplies, age, origin, condition. One entry might read like this: one female, approximately 20 years old, transferred as reward. Returned by morning. Returned, like borrowed equipment, like an object, like something that never had a choice. But this wasn't just about rewarding fighters. It was something deeper, something colder. This was psychological warfare. Rome understood something most empires didn't. Victory wasn't just about killing your enemies. It was about breaking them. Completely. And nothing breaks a people faster than what happens to their women. Because in Rome, silence wasn't ignorance. It was survival. To question the system was to question the empire. And to question the empire was to risk everything. Your status, your family, your life. Some tried. A senator speaks out. Soon after, he's gone. Exiled. Destroyed. Erased. The message was clear. Watch. Cheer. Or say nothing. Even the philosophers weren't immune. One wrote that after attending the games, he returned home more cruel, more inhuman, because being surrounded by it changed him. And yet, the system continued. 4 decades, 4 centuries, efficient, organized, normalized. Sometimes, it went even further, when emperors crossed the line and used not just foreign prisoners, but their own citizens. That's when the illusion cracked. Not because it was wrong, but because it was now happening to us. That's the truth Rome never said out loud. Cruelty wasn't the problem, only who it was used against. Historians wrote it all down, but listen carefully to how they wrote. Not with outrage, not with horror, but with distance. Like observers, like it was just how things worked. One mocked the hypocrisy, another called it excessive, but none of them stopped it. None of them changed it, because by then, it wasn't shocking anymore. It was normal, and that's what makes this story dangerous. Not just what happened, but how easily it became acceptable. How systems can turn cruelty into routine. How people can watch and adapt. How silence becomes part of the machine. Rome didn't fall because it was weak. It fell because it forgot the line between power and humanity. The arenas are ruins now. The crowds are gone. The emperors are dust. But the system they built, the mindset, that survives. Because history doesn't just tell us what happened. It shows us what's possible. When power has no limits. When people stop questioning. When cruelty becomes normal. And once that happens,